Welcome, loyal fans, to the Portal Dallas Cowboys News Fan, your ultimate source for all things related to America's team. Today, we're diving deep into a fascinating, albeit complex, topic that has been on the minds of many Cowboys enthusiasts: the possibility of acquiring a game-changing running back like Derrick Henry. While the buzz around the Dallas Cowboys often revolves around draft prospects, free agency, and extensions for key players like Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb, the running back position has been a consistent point of discussion and, for some, concern. The question of whether the Cowboys should invest heavily in a top-tier running back has lingered, especially given the current state of the backfield and the team's offensive philosophy. Let's address the elephant in the room right away. Derrick Henry is currently under contract with the Baltimore Ravens. In a significant move in May 2025, Henry signed a 2-year, $30 million extension with the Ravens, with a substantial $25 million guaranteed, securing his place in Baltimore through the 2027 season. This means that any scenario involving Henry joining the Dallas Cowboys would necessitate a trade, a proposition fraught with financial complexities and strategic hurdles. When we consider Derrick Henry's fit with the Cowboys, it's easy to get excited. King Henry is a titan of the NFL, a powerful, bruising runner known for his ability to wear down defenses and break off long, game-altering plays. His physical running style, combined with surprising breakaway speed, makes him a nightmare for opposing defensive coordinators. In the Ravens' offense, he has continued to demonstrate his elite capabilities, nearly eclipsing the 2,000-yard mark for the second time in his career in 2024, leading the league in rushing touchdowns. His presence has elevated Baltimore's offense, making them a formidable ground and pound unit that perfectly complements Lamar Jackson's dynamic playmaking. The Dallas Cowboys, under Jerry Jones, have historically shown a reluctance to commit significant long-term financial resources to the running back position, especially to players over 30. This philosophy became particularly evident when the team allowed Ezekiel Elliott to leave and opted not to pursue Henry during his free agency period in 2024, despite Henry openly expressing his interest in playing for the Cowboys, given his residency in Dallas. At the time, Jones cited salary cap constraints and a perceived fit within the Cowboys' offensive scheme as reasons for passing on the dominant back. This brings us to the core of the current running back situation in Dallas. The Cowboys have reshaped their backfield with a mix of veterans and younger and proven talent. Players like Javonte Williams, Miles Sanders, and rookie Jaden Blue are currently vying for snaps and the starting role. While there's potential within this group, none possess the proven, consistent, and dominant track record of a Derrick Henry. The run game has been a point of contention for Dallas, with varying degrees of success and a clear need for a more established presence. If the Cowboys were to seriously consider trading for Henry, the financial implications would be massive. His current contract with the Ravens, designed to keep him in purple and black, carries significant cap hits. A trade would likely require Dallas to absorb a large portion of that contract, potentially forcing difficult decisions regarding other key players who are due extensions, such as Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. The team is already navigating complex contract negotiations, and adding another substantial deal for a running back, even one of Henry's caliber, could disrupt their long-term financial strategy. Beyond the financial aspect, there's the question of schematic fit, which Jerry Jones himself has previously raised. The Cowboys' offense, at least in recent years, has leaned more towards a pass-first approach, with Dak Prescott at the helm. While a strong run game is always beneficial, the volume of carries that Henry thrives on might not align with the existing offensive philosophy. However, one could argue that introducing a player of Henry's stature would naturally shift the offensive emphasis, allowing for a more balanced attack and opening up play-action opportunities that could further elevate Prescott's performance. A dominant run game, led by Henry, could take pressure off Prescott and the offensive line, creating a more sustainable and less predictable offense. The counterargument to Jones's fit perspective is simple: elite talent can create its own fit. A player like Derrick Henry forces defenses to commit resources to stopping the run, which in turn creates opportunities in the passing game. His presence alone demands attention and could unlock new dimensions for the Cowboys' offense. Imagine the play-action possibilities with Henry in the backfield, or the short yardage conversions he can consistently deliver. He brings a physicality and a winning mentality that could be infectious for the entire team. Furthermore, the Cowboys' window for a Super Bowl push is open now. With a talented roster on both sides of the ball, the addition of a proven, game-controlling running back could be the missing piece to get them over the hump. The team has shown flashes of greatness but has often fallen short in critical moments, sometimes due to an inability to consistently run the ball or close out games. Henry's ability to control the clock, convert key third downs, and wear down opponents in the fourth quarter is precisely what a Super Bowl contender needs. Ultimately, while the allure of Derrick Henry in a Cowboys uniform is undeniable, the reality of his current contract and the Cowboys' organizational philosophy make a trade highly improbable at this juncture. The Ravens have invested in him, and he has clearly embraced his role there. For Cowboys fans, the focus will likely remain on developing their existing running back talent and making strategic free agency moves in future off-seasons. However, the dream of King Henry wearing the star will undoubtedly persist for many, as the idea of such a dominant force bolstering the Cowboys' offense is a tantalizing one. Keep following Portal Dallas Cowboys news fan for more updates, rumors, and in-depth analysis of America's team. We'll keep you informed on every development. Man, oh man, where do I even start with this whole Derrick Henry thing? Every time his name pops up, my mind just goes straight to Fantasyland. Imagine King Henry in a Cowboys uniform, rumbling over defenders at AT&T Stadium. It's pure football porn, honestly. I know the smart money, the cap space gurus, and even Jerry himself, they all say it's a long shot, especially now that he's locked up with the Ravens. But a fan can dream, right? And let me tell you, that dream is a good one. The Cowboys' run game has been, well, it's been a run game. Sometimes good, sometimes just okay, sometimes downright frustrating. We've seen flashes from our current guys, and I'm hopeful for players like Javonte Williams and Jaden Blue to step up. But let's be real, none of them are Derrick Henry. None of them command the attention from defenses that Henry does. He's a legitimate cheat code. You put him in the backfield, and suddenly, defenses have to load the box. They have to commit extra resources. And that, my friends, opens up everything else. Think about it. Dak gets more time in the pocket. CeeDee Lamb gets more one-on-one matchups. And suddenly, our offensive line looks even better because they're pushing a pile that includes a 250-pound beast running downhill. It's not just about the yards Henry gets. It's about the impact he has on the entire offense. He makes everyone better, simply by being him. He's a tone setter, a guy who brings a different kind of physicality and grit. I remember when he was a free agent last year, and all the talk was about him possibly coming to Dallas because he lives here. My heart was pounding. And then, nothing. Jerry passed, citing cap issues and fit. Look, I respect the business side of things, but sometimes you just gotta go get the elite talent, no matter what. Elite talent forces the fit. You adjust your scheme for Derrick Henry, not the other way around. He's a generational talent at the position, even with the mileage on his tires. He just keeps proving everyone wrong. The thought of him in a playoff game, churning out tough yards, grinding down an opposing defense in the fourth quarter, just sends shivers down my spine. That's how you win championships. That's how you control the game. It's not always about the flashy 50-yard bombs. Sometimes it's about the consistent 4-yard gains that wear down the other team and keep your defense fresh. Henry brings that old-school, dominant football vibe that I, as a Cowboys fan, absolutely crave. So yeah, he's a Raven now, and it looks like he's staying there for a while. A trade would be monumental, probably unrealistic given his contract and our cap situation. But it doesn't stop me from dreaming. Every time I see a highlight of him trucking a linebacker, I can't help but picture it in a silver and blue uniform. Maybe one day, when the stars align just right, King Henry will get to play for America's team. Until then, I'll keep hoping our current guys can channel just a fraction of his power.